So, just well, I know we didn't have the greatest season this year, and I couldn't really play since the beginning of the season, so that really hurt too. So I just decided to come back, try to make things right, try to help Coach Ham achieve his goal of trying to get to the Final Four. And I think with me coming back, I can really help the team get to that spot in the Final Four. So if anyone's got any questions.
How much deliberating did you do when you made this decision?
I mean, it wasn't very hard. I didn't really get to play as much as I wanted to. Like in the college basketball, I had 15 games. I didn't have that taste of like, oh, okay, like this is college basketball. I'm happy with what I've done here. So I just think one more year would like help me achieve that.
What was the conversation like with your teammates like Chandler and Cam, knowing that you might be able to leave or stay?
I think everybody was like very devastated about the season, so I think everybody wants to try to come back and make things right with the program. Try to leave Florida State where we're supposed to be and not as bad as we left it this year.
Go ahead.
What do you think that class can do? I mean, you coming in with those guys, a couple blue chippers. What do you think that class can do next year with one more year under the belt?
I mean, obviously now we're going to be sophomores, 1 year of experience under our belt. That's going to be pretty good. We've got guys like Cam, Corhan, who took a big step last year, being a starting center. Then Chan started playing really well once he got into rhythm. Then me, I didn't play as much as I would have wanted to since the beginning of the season, but I think I started to get into a rhythm at the end a little bit. So now having that experience, I think we can do pretty good things next year.
Baba, how difficult was it during the struggles early in the season, knowing that you're on the bench and you're right there, but there's nothing you can do to help?
I mean, it was very frustrating, but at the end of the day, I just had to accept the fact that I couldn't play till January. Just try to help the team in any way I could. Maybe in practice, try to be a little bit harder, try to point out stuff to my teammates in games, try to make it easier for them. But yeah, it was definitely frustrating.
How beneficial do you think having a real off season will be for you? Because you got here late last year, you were a little banged up, and then obviously the suspension.
It's definitely gonna help a lot. Try to get my body right, try to get my mind right, reset everybody, just reset our minds to get ready for next season mentally. I don't know, get my skills a little bit tighter, my dribbling, my shot. Try to fix everything up in these next 5-6 months.
Who do you talk to get to this decision?
I mean, my parents obviously they're a very big factor, so they'll just support me with anything I do, but they also thought this was a good option for me to try to come back and make Florida State great again.
Bob, you've touched on it a few times, but just where is that fire to kind of erase last season and looking ahead to next season?
I mean, coming from Real Madrid where we used to win a lot, I'm not very used to losing as much as we did this season, and I didn't really like the taste it left in my mouth of like losing so many games. I just want to come back, make things right, and also like Coach Ham, like he's been such a great coach, and I don't think he deserves the season he had this year. I think like we got to fix this for him, for us, for everyone, for Florida State.
Getting thrown in there in the middle of the season in the ACC, how difficult was that for you to try to get your footing and just be comfortable while not trying to do too much and get used to playing this game at the college level for the first time?
Yeah, it was definitely hard. I think the hardest part for me was conditioning. Like the first maybe like 8 games, it was especially conditioning, and then I don't know, coming in and losing and not being able to help as much as I thought I would have been able to help. It was definitely frustrating. So yeah, that was also part of why I really want to come back and try to make things right. I don't think I helped enough as I should have.
What was that conversation like with Coach Ham? Because I mean, he's talked about players leaving early, talked about it before a couple of years. So what was that conversation?
Definitely talked to me about that, and yeah, like he said like if you come back one more year, I think we can do great things. We're not gonna go out like we did this year. So yeah. were both on the same page. We both want to bring Florida State back to where it was.
You playing for home country this summer?
Yeah, I think so.
How much are you looking forward to getting back in that experience? I know you've done it before.
I'm looking forward to it. Seeing old teammates of mine that I've played since I was 12 years old, like representing my country, that's always an honor. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. World Cup, never been in such a big tournament, international tournament like that, so looking forward to it.
Are you gonna head there early and train in Europe, or are you gonna stay here with the team and just go for the tournament?
I think our training camp starts like a month before the tournament, so I'll probably have to go to that. But yeah, I think I'll probably come back right after the World Cup, join the team, and then when they give us off, I'll go back home again. I think.
Among the teammates, like, who challenges you? You're talking about getting your body and your mind right, but you got this off season to challenge yourselves and each other. Who can you kind of work out with and feed off each other in those workouts?
I would say anyone, but I've worked out a few times with Cam Corhan. He's a big dude, strong. Try to play in the post with him. Try to get used to all that physical contact and try to, work my way to that next step and being physical in my game and implement it in the actual games next season. And, yeah.
Everybody else said?
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.